Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Shiva Ravindra. So I'm going to explain you today topic number 67 and 68. So 67 question was prepared due to some of the YouTube membership member asked this question through my WhatsApp number. So for him as well as you people also, I created this question. What is the difference between visit and a visit? And two more questions also related to this one. What is analysis flag? What is visit windowing concept? Okay, so today I'm going to explaining this topic through. So here, if you see, this is the data set. So all records. So most of the 99% the BDS structure related data sets are looking like this only. So they contain the information like visit and visit number and subject number and the ADY. ADY nothing but, for example, it is a VS data set, VSDY. So based upon that one, we created the ADY variable also. So this is the VIS type. This is a temporary variable. Our convenient, we created this one. For unscheduled visit, we are giving 4 and remaining all one, we are giving 1. Okay. So this is the eval value. Okay, now what is the visit windowing concept and what is the difference between this visit and analysis visit? So if the statistician wants to do the analysis in a different manner, compared with our visit collected in the SGTM data set. So many unscheduled visits were collected. So the statistician point of view, what they think that, so they want to analysis month 3, month 6, month 9, like that. Okay, so how can we map the visit information to a visitor and a visitor and applying the visit windowing concept? Okay, simply he will mention the visit windowing like this. Okay, so they will give you a target day of what the visits they need and what is the plus or minus days. Okay, so nothing but month 3. So he cut off in target days 90 days. So 2 days to 135 day, 2 days to 135 day, all the vital signs collected records comes under month 3 a visit, and all the visits, all the vital signs collected from the 136 day to 225 day comes under month 6, and 226 day to 315 days collected all the vital signs record comes under month 9. So if you see your data set, so your data set giving some unscheduled and they collected different manner, and based upon that one we derive the ADY analysis day, how many days he completed from the treatment start date to the particular day. So these are the days. So based upon these days, so the statistician mentioned some rules. So the day is fall in between these 2 and 134, 135. So we can consider that record comes under month 3 visit. Means a visit is month 3. Okay. So they given this in the SAP. So based upon that one, we created a small data set by their criteria. So here you can see. So a window is we created. Okay, so based upon their criteria, so we created a window data set. If you carefully see, the a window consists of some variables. Okay, so a visit, a visited, they mentioned the target day. So they also mentioned the target day. So this is the low range, this is the high range. Okay, means plus or minus how many days. So these are also standard variable from CD standard ADAM implementation kit 1.1. So range, target day, so difference, lower, high, and units. So these are also standard. So they also mentioned the standard naming convention. We also created the data set in this format only. Okay, what is the target day? So which one is the minus value, which one is the place value mentioned by the statistician SAP. Okay, after this simply we have to merge this data set to the our data set. Okay, so simply merging this data set to, so this simply merging the a window data set to all record data set and considering all record from the both the data set, and here low range the value between low range and high range. Okay, so what happened? So simply you can see they created the data set now windowed. So now, so this record, this unscheduled record, so this ADY is 100. So based upon the result saying 100, where it's fall down, so month 3, so 2 to 135 days, so 100 is between the 2 to 135, so that records comes under month 3. If it is a 137 or anything, so that comes under month 6. Okay, so here you can see A visit and A visit available, A visit and A visit n. Based upon the ADY having that particular record, we can decide the A visit number. This is called visit windowing concept. Now you can see the visit and visit, A visit and A visit in different rates. This is month 3, month 3. Okay, this is unscheduled, but that record comes under month 3. Okay, this unscheduled comes under month 6. This unscheduled comes under month 6. This one month 9 and month 9. Okay, this is the difference between the visit variable from the SGTM, A visit variable from the ADAM dataset. But again, one doubt. Okay, wherever the statistician wants to pick a one value for the analysis. Okay, here month 3 has 3 values, month 6 has 2 values, month 3 also 2 values. So which value they have to consider for the analysis? So we are not going to pick all the record for the analysis. That time get a more number of small accounts compared to the big account. So to avoid the confusion, so we have to decide only one value among these values. Every visit we have to pick only one value. So that time the annual flag is comes into picture. So how can we do that one? So first of all, we have to calculate the difference. Okay, so we have to calculate the AWT difference. So how to calculate? Simply the ADY minus AWT. So we have decided already the target day, right? So month 3 90, month 6 180, month 9 270. So what the value we have there in the ADY? So we have subtract ADY minus this target day. Okay, so AB is nothing but absolute value. So minus plus comes into plus only. Okay, once we decided this target day, the difference. So difference. So for example, month 3 has 3 values. Okay, so difference is this one is 43 days difference. This is the 20 days difference. This is also 20 days. So which one is closest to this target days? Okay, 270, which one is close? 220, this 250 is close. That's why we are getting the less value. Okay, so close nothing but which are have less value. So this 20 and this 20 both are less value, and this 43 is somewhat far compared to this 20 value. Okay, so we have to select the lowest value which was closest to our target value. That value only we have to pick one. Okay, so here we have two visits. Okay, we have two values, lowest value. So we can see the visit value now. So visit number 99 and 102. Okay, so 99 and 102. So we have 20 value. So we can descending the difference. So that what happen if we are descending the value of descending. So highest value comes first and lowest value goes to last. Okay, so you can see month 3, so 43 comes first and 2020 goes to the last. So in the last also, if you see, so 99 visit and 102 visit. So 102 is the last value. So in the last value, this 20 value we have to pick for the analysis plan. Only the every visit last value. So 20 is there. So this value we have to pick for analysis purpose 2. So if it is a difference, for example, 43, 57, 90, 100 like that. So which value has the lowest value? Which one having a closest to 1? So that value. So 43, this 20. So if it is a 19, so that we have to pick this 19 value. If it is the same also, so we have to check which one has a last visit. So that value we have to pick. If it is the same one, okay. Even the visits also same. We have to check the sequence number. Which one have the last sequence? That value we have to pick. Okay. Simply you can write the last dot, this one, last dot A visit n, so that analysis flag to apply to only this record. Whenever you are going to do the analysis for this table, so simply you can keep the anal flag equal to y. Okay, alright to. So each and every variable. So each, for example, month 6 they want to analysis, or month 9 they want to analysis. So in the month visit a visit equal to month 9, and we have to filter anal 01 flag equal to y, so that we are going to pick this only 81. So a month 6 we are going to pick this 99. So month 3 we are going to pick the only 75. So this is the difference between the a visit and a visitor, as well as visit windowing concept, as well as anal 01 flag. Okay, so whenever you are going for any interview, they will definitely ask you the question, but nobody will explain you the concept. This one. So this is the actual concept behind the visit windowing. Okay. So next question, 68th question. So for example, if it is for example, one demographic data set, 4 males and 1 female is there. So if you write the code, okay. So for example, so if you write the code, only the males or females are counts. Okay. So now gender 1, you will get the female count is 1 and male count is 4. This is a fact. Okay. But in case your project has all only male members. Okay. So that time you are only getting the male count 5, but they want to display the female counts as 0 as well. So what the real-time programmers they do, just they will create a one dummy data set containing male and female and apply to this, back merge to the main data set, and if the missing values are there, they are set to the 0. That is somewhat is okay for junior level programmers, but if you are efficient coding programmer, you have to handle that case also in the this within the program itself. So for that purpose, just simply one code, preload FMT. So we have to decide the pre-formats. So what, as per the SAV, as per the CRF, what are the values we expect for the sex variable? So if contain male and female undifferentiated columns present in the CRF, so the same we are converting into this format, and we can use a preload FMT, means prior loading formats. So that what happens? So if it is, for example, all male candidates are there in the study as well. So if you are applying the preload FMT format for proc means, so what happened? You can see no need to write the dummy data set and etc. Anything, directly you will get the, here you can see female count as 0, male count as 5, and this unknown count as 0. Okay, so no issues, no need to create dummy etc. Already the counts along with the 0 counts also present. If the data is for example, one female counts are added, okay, that time also no need to change this code. So if you write the dynamic code like this, so it will applicable to all the scenarios. Okay, so here you can see female count 1, male count 4, and unknown count 0. So in this way you have to write your code, as well as anybody is asking about the preload FMT, you can tell like this. Okay, so this is the 68th question. This is very much useful for real-time programmers, because always they are spending a lot of time to create a dummy data set and remerge to the main data set, and wherever the missing values there, they are applying the 0 values and percentages, so many headaches. So if you are applying this simple patch of code, you will get the what are the conditions we have, what are the scenarios there in the CRF, that many conditions, values, as well as 0 values are created automatically by using preload FMT. Okay, thank you.